What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Countdown Scouting Network. I'm your host, Joey Garcia, and today we are continuing our undrafted free agent series, and we are going to the AFC South. All right, so starting off with the Jacksonville Jaguars, the person I think has the best chance of making the roster is Devod Wilson, the safety from UCF. He's 6 feet tall, 200 pounds, and he is a hard-hitting safety. He's someone who you'd want to play in the box. He can cover a little bit, not too much. He's more of a guy who you would want roaming in the robber role or playing in the box to play the run because he comes down and he lays the boom. So he's probably going to be a guy who gets an opportunity because he's going to show out on special teams. So that's kind of the reason there. The next guy, Samuel Jackson, offensive tackle from UCF. I like him as well. I got to watch him in person. He's a bigger body tackle. He moves pretty well. He's not going to move anyone off the point, off the line of scrimmage or anything like that, but he's just a solid all-around guy. Probably someone who you would like as a depth player that can develop into something more. I will say, if he does have to start multiple games, you're probably in a little bit of trouble there. So don't expect a world beater. With the Tennessee Titans, I like Jacob Copeland, a wide receiver from Maryland. He's 6 feet tall, 205 pounds, and he's thick. Look at his muscles in the picture. He's been thick since his freshman year when he was at Florida. He committed to Florida, and he's a big dude. He plays strong. He plays big, and he's pretty fast as well. He's someone that you kind of put on slant routes, you put on vertical routes, and he can win over the middle as well. His route running is not really refined. He has some drop issues, I will say, but when he's got the ball, his run after catch is really good. I think his potential is someone like an A.J. Brown. He's not going to – I don't think he'll ever be A.J. Brown, but I think you'll be able to see some streaks of A.J. Brown in some parts of his play. So the way he makes the roster is to impress. He could probably be wide receiver 4 on this offense. It's not strong at wide receiver by any means. So I think he's got a really good shot of making the roster. An honorable mention I put in here is Shea Pitts. He's a linebacker from UCLA. That's my boy. I had to put him in there. He is very intellectual. He's a leader. He's a yes sir guy. He does everything the correct way, and he'll put it all out for the team. He's instinctual. He's not the most athletic guy. He's not the biggest guy, but he'll be where he needs to be, and he hustles on special teams. So this is a guy who might make it as linebacker 4 if he can make some plays on special teams. And if anyone can, I think it's him. That's my boy. So I'm going to put him in here. I'm going to root for him all through preseason. Indianapolis Colts are the next up. Emil Ekiyor, the interior offensive lineman from Alabama. I'm surprised. I had a 4th-round grade on him. I'm surprised he did not get drafted. He's 6'3", 310 pounds, and he can play center and both guard spots. He played at Alabama at all 3 of those spots. He's very intellectual, and he has good technique. He's not the strongest guy. He's not the most athletic guy, but he has good enough technique where I think he can stick in there and be a swing interior offensive lineman. I know I keep saying that that's how these guys are going to make the roster, but that's how these guys are going to make the roster. So that's what I think. He's smart enough. He can play center. I think he could play center day 1 in the league. That's why I had a 4th-round grade on him. He's smart enough that he diagnoses well enough. And he's more of a shield blocker. He needs help. His anchor's not the greatest on pass protection, but he's someone that you can get by with as a replacement level player for 3 games out of the season. All right, last one with the Houston Texans. I have Xavier Valade, the running back out of Arizona State. I like him a lot. He reminds me, I don't know if it's helmet scouting, he reminds me of Rachaad White, who was at Arizona State last year. So Xavier Valade started at Wyoming. He's 6 feet tall, 200 pounds. He transferred into Arizona State, and he took over that Rachaad White role last year. He's got really good hands. He's a 3rd down back. He's got good enough speed. He's got really good athleticism. So he's a guy that makes those extra dynamic plays. He's not going to win a lot after first contact. He's not going to win a lot in the up the middle, but you have Damian Pierce. This is a kind of more of a change of pace guy, someone that's going to help out in the passing game a little bit more. And then Ali Gay, the edge rusher, I had as an honorable mention. Edge rusher from LSU. I think he's an all-around player. I think he's someone that you can end up putting in on first, second, or third down. He's not going to win you any snaps, but he's not going to lose you any snaps. He's just going to play his gap. So I think that's a guy who also has a chance on a thinner defensive line to be able to go in there and contribute a little. So that is the AFC South. We wrap that thing up. Go ahead and leave a like and comment down below if you think any other UDFAs that I'm forgetting about are going to make the roster. And tomorrow we will continue this series with the AFC West. So go ahead and again leave a like, comment down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.